Greetings and salutations, and welcome uh, uh, at this shortstop. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Welcome. Uh, we shall cast ourselves into a world of complete sophistry, where nothing is up and nothing is down. Everything and everybody is equal. Oh, but you must check your privilege. Yes, that road stop. That's that sign. That road. That road stop ahead. And you have entered the U2 zone. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Today, we're gonna look at a very interesting person. This, people have already done a response to this person, and I just felt, why not? And, well, I thought I'd do it too. So, let's get it over with. And just for safety, I'm gonna lower the tone and, you know, showcase her and her glory.
You know what pisses me off? Sexist Toys. Now I know what you're thinking, and that's
Well, I'm thinking you have schizophrenia, but it might be a little too early to tell. But then again, when you have two voices and one of those, all of those are somehow your own, I don't think that, I don't think it's a good thing. I might want to get that checked out. Anyways.
that feminist who's just complaining about how hard it is to have a vagina. No, you sexist prick. I'm complaining about the gender stereotype in toys, and it freaking pisses me off. Awesome.
I love how you just kind of ran through that. And, Vince, I mean, after all, yes, sweetie, that's one of the feminist debates. Not a very good one, is it? Anyways.
So, I'm not a feminist. I'm a human being that believes in equality. There's either that or there's sexist.
Well, then you would know that feminism only is intended to focus on issues for, females. That's it. Females alone. That's why we have so many ones, especially environmental feminists and animal, whatever you want to go with, feminists. Because they're moving to, get rights for the female gender of that group, not necessarily human all the time. So, I think it'd be better if you were an egalitarian or something, but that's just me.
People, you can't say you're not a feminist and then say you're also not sexist. That's not a thing, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of can, especially if I'm an egalitarian. So, whatever sex is.
Never seen one of my stuff issues before. I might suggest that you turn the volume down on your.
Yeah, I already did that preemptive thing because I still want you all to be able to hear when you're, whatever. Or, I already work a job where there's yelling, so.
Your computer, and now you're not allowed to complain about it. Now, this video was.
Well, it's a toy that only girls play with. And how do you know, my good sweetie? Say that there weren't people who were trying to steal that toy who were male. So, think about it. Maybe it's preemptive so someone will not try to take something from a girl. Something feminists have, fought for decades. Ownership and shit like that. So that sounds pretty fucking feminist. That's, owner of egalitarianism. Owner of children and, the land and nonsense like that in politics. So.
That freaking pissed me off. You know what that toy was? A selfie kit. How is that a toy for girls only? Are you kidding me? It has.
Well, because whether you like it or not, that seems like something girls enjoy doing a little bit more than boys do. Though, I have heard of guys doing more selfies than women, but yeah.
Like little cool mustaches and sunglasses. You know who would use that? My brother with his 2 sons and his daughter.
With my brother, your son, and his daughter. So, that means it can still be a girl's toy. Okay. Especially if there's more girls. Especially ones that may not be in the house. One household that may use it. But okay.
How is that a gender-specific toy?
Again, when only females are playing with them, that is how it's gender specific.
At all. Earlier that day, I saw that there was handkerchief for men and handkerchiefs for women because apparently we have different types. That doesn't make sense. So I was in the toilet and
I assumed that was a joke, but no, but men are a little bit bigger, so maybe they need more cloth, and then also on top of it, may not necessarily need a certain, embellishments, while women do like those little embellishments for their dresses and such. And most of the time, handkerchiefs are supposed to go and be decorative, and yes, it can also be used to blow your nose. So, just depends on how you use them.
I get pissed off. I've talked about this before. How when you walk into the girls section, it's all pink, and you walk to the boys section, it's like blue and black, and it's trucks. And it's tools. You walk to the girls section, and it's Barbies.
Okay. But was there any signs at all, like literal signs, that kept either gender from going to one or the other's aisle? I'll say the behavior of maybe one of the boys in one area might, might make girls not be over there. But, the same could be applied to girls, so they probably do it of their own accord. It's not the store saying, oh, boys can only be over here and girls can only be over here. Yeah, they're not sending out a whole raid of people to keep them out of one place or the other. So I think the battle's going to be won, and knowing half of it is the battle.
And cleaning products and how to do your nails. Screw that, because as you guys know, I don't want to say I was a top. Growing up, I was a human being that grew up and hated the color pink and didn't like art.
Okay, so some little girls can enjoy Barbies and whatnot, and that this is their own special toy, and that they can't be like, oh yes, it's mine, all mine, and vice versa for the boys. This can't feel the same way.
I'm just getting angry at how did we come so far in the world?
That may be the feminism inside of you, but hey, I was also a tomboy myself, and I like a lot of things. To be honest, yeah, tomboys are girls who like to do boy things. Yes. The funny thing is, no one has kept us from doing it, or stopped us. And even if there was a situation that occurred, you can actually file a lawsuit with that company, and there you go. It's very rare for guys to do it, but they can. I mean, there's plenty of instances where they make toys for boys too. I think Polly Pocket was made for, or it was some toy that was associated with that, but I can't remember. Oh well.
And we're still telling boys that they can't take selfies with a selfie stick, and they can't like the color pink.
Last time I checked, I don't think anyone was telling anyone that. I mean, if they are, okay, that I guess someone like, who was it, Paris Hilton's brother, the guy who likes to draw dicks on people's faces, well, apparently he doesn't seem to have any shame in making this whole, website pink, I think. I've seen his website before, along with, Paris, but Paris is obvious, okay? But, yeah, her brother, yeah, he may be gay or he's just a complete idiot. I think most people go between both, but anyways.
And they can't like dolls, and they aren't supposed to clean.
Okay. They do have dolls. They just call them action figures. There's a bit of a difference between the two, like modifications and, specifications. Because I'm telling you right now, there's probably multiple G.I. Joes that are exactly the same. Versus, you could just have the same exact Barbie. There might be like one or two variations, and because most of the time, it's hair or dressing her up or making her into a fairy princess. I have a fairy one at one point, but yeah, that's because it's also associated with what the girls will play with and won't play with. Guys, and another reason is But they can't play with dolls. Well, guys, I guess there have been studies for boys that, well, they responded better to stuff associated with, to, actual objects opposed to, people. Don't know why exactly. They just did. Yeah.
But they're not supposed to cook. All they're supposed to do is play with cards, play with guns, play with Legos. Which I'm extremely jealous of. Dory, Nerf guns.
Sweet. I have Legos. They have Legos for girls too. I don't know how well they're doing with that, but they do have toys for girls. Also, just as they have for boys.
Are also for girls now too. It's not just boys who can play with. The girls get to play with them because they made pink ones all the time.
They didn't just make pink ones. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they just made pink. Yeah, they also have Nerf Rebel. Oh, I guess it's pink, and then most of the time it's like a bow and arrow. It's not much of a difference. But, that's what it is. It's just what how it's marketed to a certain gender. And, well, apparently girls seem to respond better to bright colors like that on this gun. That's all. And so that's why they do that.
Solve, guys, because they made it pink. So anyway, it's the Target. I came home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look up a picture of that because I wanted to talk about it. And then I go to Target. And I go to find the toys. So I go to the toy section. And then it says, what's your gender of the toy you're looking for? What? I'm looking for a toy, whether someone has a penis or a vagina.
Okay, now I'm going to move this back just a little because I'm not sure when she flipped up a bit.
I'm looking for a toy, whether someone has a penis or a vagina. But it does not determine what toy they want to play with or what. What's your gender of the toy you're looking for?
Okay, now as you see here, they have gender, age, and I think that's okay. Select a character. Okay, probably what kind of thing. You don't have to necessarily fill this stupid thing out to find the toy either, and the price. And it's find the perfect toy. Yeah, one that is suitable that said character or person likes. Thanks. And whether you like it or not, well, a person I will probably be of a certain gender. Okay? Male or female. Or if they're gay, then fuck the female or gender part. Or just go by age and price. Then they might have it, or whatever genre thing you're looking for. And then you might find the right toy. And you can bypass the whole gender thing. That's all they're doing. They're asking for gender because, well, like I said with gay, I said bypass it because, well, they may not be the typical male or the typical female. So, they may find toys that are a little bit more, a gay male may find masculine toys to be a little bit, not interested. And girls, well, that may be lesbians, maybe more butch and find, guns and other things that boys play with more interested. They're not telling you that's not the only way you can find the perfect toy, as you can tell here. But anyways.
What? I'm looking for a toy! Whether someone has a penis or a vagina does not determine what toy they want to play with.
Well,
or what color they like, or what job they're gonna have.
Well, yes it does, unfortunately. Hey, being a woman, I cannot lift a whole lot, Part of my structure is due to that. Also, I'm not in the best physical health myself, so there would be toys that would be more suited for me that are more feminine. Girls tend to, like I said, respond to faces and stuff like that. Then, well, boys are going to respond to, or to dolls and stuff like that. Let's see, what other things? Oh, and no, it's not just genitalia that affects this. However, there's a reason why you have the genitalia you have. X chromosomes from birth, certain hormones that exist, that make that happen. And well, testes, I believe, are in the testicles, which are your balls. And estrogen, well, I'm not sure exactly. I guess it comes from where the ovaries are supposed to be, but, you already produced it when you were younger. It just goes into a little bit more. That's more interesting. And it's like you have breasts. And a nice, pleasing face, just wish you had a more pleasing attitude. But anyways.
Now then I started researching toys, and I was getting angry. First,
oh, Jerry.
Stop. If you Google image search toys for girls, it is just a disgusting display of pink. And
Okay. And I'm pretty sure if you Google why a lot of girls' toys are pink, you will end up finding, maybe a lot of girls like to play with toys that are pink. When you put it to a test, it seems to be the color they seem to respond to more. Don't know why. Other than hormones, it's how brain chemistry is with girls versus boys.
if you search toys for boys, you get a lot of different colors. But mainly black, but not a pink inside. Why is it?
Okay. Yes, and here's the thing. Girls are more detail-oriented by default, unfortunately. Very often they're detail-oriented. So, that may be why those colors may exist. So, maybe that large variation of different colors exists for boys, because boys do not give two fucks about it. to them, oh, cool, a truck. You know, they don't care if it's gross. They go, wow, I get to drive a truck. I get to do all this. Girls are a bit more, okay. Like, but it is pink or something a little bit more brighter and flasher. Sweet baby. Yeah.
That girls have to like pink and boys have to like blue.
No, it's again marketing. They don't like it because anyone told them to. They like it because, well, turns out that seems to work for them.
Ooh, I hate pink. I also don't like blue that much.
Well, did
I
you?
like purple and green. What does that make me, an alien? So,
Well, frankly, I was going to say Barney the dinosaur, but hey, each one and choose their own.
I found a couple of really sexist toys. Coloring for girls, coloring for boys. The girls is pretty pictures to color and complete. Boys is cool pictures to color and complete. Apparently, girls can't have cool stuff and guys can't have beautiful.
Well, no, they can. And nothing's stopping the other from borrowing or playing with that book if they wanted so badly. But one was marketed more often to boys because it turns out that is what they like. They respond more better to the color scheme and certain way of talking to them. Well, girls are more whimsical and playful at that age. And this is at a young age. They'll probably grow out of it, geez Louise. And boys in the same regard. They may not like gross stuff, or heck, maybe they'll still like it until the day they die. Who knows? But
How does that make sense? I want cool stuff. I also.
well, not with this attitude you're back into.
What beautiful stuff? Why can't it be both? Why do they have to change?
Marketing, people themselves, and there you go.
The definition. Why do they have to make one pink and one black?
Again, personal decisions, personal stupidity. There you fucking go.
Have different coloring books at all.
Because I don't think you've noticed, but men and women are two very different kinds of people. That is why we end up marrying and ending up together. That is why we fight with one another. That is why we have feminism versus as well as masculinism. This is why these two things exist. People who are different have different things and interests, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Though, people like you, I'm starting to really wonder.
It's pictures that you take a pen or a pencil. Or a crayon too, and scribble scrabble.
Well, that's true to some extent, but there's other things associated with it. It's not just scribble scrabble, as you say, madam. It's complete fiddle fact. It's Boys want to scribble scrabble on certain things, as girls want to scribble scrabble on different things and want to go towards them. Does this stop them? No, it don't.
Another one I saw. My first washing machine. Innocent, right? Except it's very much catered to girls. Because apparently boys are never supposed to learn laundry. And girls are supposed to learn how to do it amazingly. I'm so for teaching everyone how to do all of the skills of life. Cooking, cleaning. Okay, I'm not very good at cooking, but whatever. Laundry.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, there's lots of women who are not very good at it, and I'm pretty sure they had that toy when they were younger. It's mostly because it's a toy, but it's just supposed to give you the illusion that you're doing something that mommy does, was in the house. Vice versa, if it was a man too. But by the way, I mean, not all men should be, tow truck drivers, but when they were younger, they might have dreamt and wanted those things. And so when they get to that age, they probably realize, nah, not for me, thanks though.
Making sure your car is running properly. How to hammer something. How to screw something. How to hang something up. Like, what do you do if you're...
Well, what I would have done is, yes, I would have taught and raised my daughter to learn how to do these things when she was of age, and I felt that she wasn't going to hurt herself if I wasn't looking. Okay? You kind of wait for the correct age to be like, oh, well, we're going to show you to do this, this, this.
In the middle of the world. That's the thing. I'm teaching kids tricks of the trade at very young ages. But don't just think that...
Okay. Step back there. Tricks of what trade? Because, one, what trades and tricks are you talking about, woman? And two, because, I think that's exactly what we're talking about. I don't think I want my daughter to be a quote-unquote trick pick. That really wouldn't be something I want. Okay? I'll settle for trick or treat, but I will not allow her to be raised to be a trick. In other words, prostitute. There you go.
Because you're one gender, you only need to learn about one. If you're another gender, you only need to learn about another. I'm going to pause right here. If you're disagreeing with me right now, that's because you've been taught that this is normal. That this is what you like. My parents raised us in a very different...
No. I didn't like that stuff either. But I respect that other people have the right to like whatever the hell they want. And yes, there will always still be girly girls. Because, well, sorry. That's estrogen in our bodies telling us what to do. But oh well, and the same with men, and trucks and whatnot. Yeah, that's what they do. It's not evil, bad, or wrong. But,
manner, and it's what you like is what you like. I play with you. G.I. Joes, skateboards, Hot Wheels, and because my parents raised me...
well, you really can't teach people like anything. I mean, if anything, the LGBT taught me, you can't make someone not be gay any more than you can probably make them straight. It just doesn't work like that. Or
That way I can see the world and realize that it's so messed up. I hated when people said I couldn't do that because I'm a girl and that's a boy toy. No, it's not. If I am able to play with it, how is that a guy's toy and not just a human toy? Because I have the ability to pick up a truck and go vroom. Vroom, vroom. Same skills as a boy. Look at this. It says it's girls.
yeah. Taking the truck. Technically, it's zoom zoom, which. Well, no, vroom vroom. Okay, yeah. But just say that more masculine for me, please. Like vroom vroom, like that. More guttural. Oh, okay. But anyways,
Stuff. How is cleaning girl stuff gets someone explain that. How about this for a kicker? Okay, you would like you're overreacting. It's just toy. It's just a color.
well, you kind of are. It is just a color. It is not because we've socialized. It's just trying to sell something, and they're trying to figure out the best way to sell it. And well, different colors are supplied or will affect people differently. Yeah.
How about this? A doctor's outfit for boys and a nurse's outfit for girls. Being either is a fantastic thing. You're saving lives. That's amazing. I don't care what gender you are. If you're either of those, that's great. But this toy is plainly saying that boys are doctors and girls are nurses. You can be either. If you have a penis or vagina, if it's not.
Well, if it's saying either one, I'm saying anything, it might be more of again, could very well just be guys are more willing to play doctor, because they may want to be more invasive. The other one wants to play nurse, because, well, you're just taking care of more simple, less demanding, less handy situations. Okay.
Decide how much education you get, what your career.
Well, it's more like education you can handle, not get.
Will be or how smart you'll be. In this world, we're raising kids to be sexist, whether you realize it or not. Sexist.
Or are we just raising children? Whether we like it or not, people by default may just be raised as sexist, and there may not be much I or anyone else can do about it. We can only just tell them, okay, certain laws prohibit certain behaviors, okay? And same way for women, okay?
Isn't just if you treat a woman well or not. It goes so far beyond that. I know this video.
Well, you're right about that. You would be right about that. That it definitely does go beyond that.
But if I just make one of you realize that it's ridiculous, that's just one step further in the right direction. This isn't about how women get paid less than men, how men can't control women, how women are still these sexual objects, how women get body shamed.
Well, no, but you're still bringing it up, so I have to wonder.
More than men, how a girl can post a picture half naked and she gets called a slut, and then a guy puts a picture of half naked.
Well, tone and indignation are different. Okay?
And everyone's like, oh my god, I'm wet. I'm saying this video's not about that, but
yeah, one that may still actually be the same woman and who called that girl a slut. And you want to know why she probably did that? Well, it could be she just telling him, yeah, this is really stupid, you shouldn't put yourself out there like that. Kind of like most feminists will tell me that if I do this, men will, reduce me down to the level of somebody who can't think for herself. What reality is, no, I can. It's just exciting, bitch trapping. For the man, that he's being told that that's all he's supposed to be. Any man who is wants to be all sexual and shit, well, so he thinks he's just all that in a bag of chips. Well, I don't think so, Mr. Man. Yeah, I think we already tell men this nonsense that if they do something, we're gonna call down the angry feminazis and shit.
I'm talking about before we're born, before we have our ability to make our own choices. We're told that we're girls. Or we're boys, and therefore we like different things.
Well, no, it may be evident that we do like different things because we are different people, and we are different people. And there's a lot of things I, as a woman, can't and will not be able to do. Mostly due to my height, size, and weight. Because I have dwarfism, so or some form of it, anyways. And it limits me from lifting and carrying heavy objects. Actually, yeah.
It's stupid. So, yeah, that's it. If there's other sexist things that you're really angry about, please comment below and let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you think that there's someone really sexist in the world, that needs to hear this rambling cuckoo that I.
Well, it's done really Clinton, but hey.
Subscribe if you want to see videos every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel. They're usually a little happier. I'm usually a little happier. I just had a really angry trip to Target. I love you guys.
Well, a little angry trip to Target. Yeah.
So much for watching. But remember, above all else, stay off.
Well, I'll try to do that. And you, keep it frosty. Okay, folks?